No time to lose.
Oh, I'm looking forward to this.
There are signs of treasure hoarder activity here. They must have come to these ruins. Let's go deeper inside. Paimon sure hopes Ganyu's information is reliable. There aren't many guards here. Looks like their plan to draw away the Abyss Order's forces really worked.
Solidify! This is order! Stabilize!
More signs that a treasure hoarder was here. This should be the right direction. But why does it feel stranger and stranger as we make it deeper into these ruins? Be careful now. Paimon's right behind you. This looks like a person. Could it be the Grand Thief? Why is he in that position? Is he praying to something? That's... Why is the statue of the Seven hanging upside down? And the statue's hands... Paimon remembers they're normally... But this statue is holding... And... The Grand Thief hasn't moved an inch. He's dead. Paimon doesn't feel so good. Let's get out of here. Ah! We can't stay here. Quick, run!
You have come here. You have seen us as a herald. I will mete out.
An Abyss Herald?
Dainsleif. Oh, I thought you were just a couple of pests that stumbled in here by mistake. So, did he send you here to die? His resistance against the Abyss has gone nowhere for a long time. The Abyss is unstoppable.
What is this power? Iron's never seen it before. Careful, please don't get cocky.
Freeze!
Boom boom! Speed up.
Solidify. Yeah. Yeah.
Incoming. Speed of light.
Dodge this!
Gather. Order guide you. Yeah.
This power, it seems familiar. I see. So it's you. You are the one. In that case, I shall stay here no longer.
What a tough battle. Are you okay? Oh, such a strong enemy. Who knew the Abyss Order had monsters this powerful? Huh? What is it? What? Oh, right, yeah. We're near the exit now. Let's get out of this scary place.
So, we meet again. A little sooner than I had expected.
Hey, it's Dane!
Judging by your expression, it seems you just experienced something quite strange. Could it be that you encountered an Abyss Herald in those ruins?
Huh? How did you know that?
I've been on the Abyss Herald's trail. I didn't expect to find you here as well. An inverted statue of the Seven, holding abyssal power in its hands. No, I have never seen such a thing during my time fighting the Abyss. Tell me the rest of what happened in there. So you escaped the ruin depths.
And then, as we got close to the exit, we fought a big battle with that thing. Maybe it hasn't gotten too far yet.
Yes, this is a rare opportunity indeed.
Let's go! A rare opportunity? With Dane helping out, maybe we'll...
Come on, don't keep me waiting.
Quake! Gather!
Incinerate! Breath of the flame! Don't blink! Right. Boom boom!
Gather! Solidify!
Incoming! Motion to compel! Speed of
Stabilize!
Those abyss mages just now.
No. They were just digging through these abandoned ruin guards looking for something of value.
Oh, is that so? The Traveler here seems to like doing that a lot too. Looking for chaos devices, chaos circuits, you know, that kind of stuff.
They wouldn't be searching for such ordinary objects. In fact, I was nearby investigating precisely because abyss mages often come out from that ruin to explore. They seem to be searching the remains of ruin guards for a certain... However, they look disappointed.
Well then, why didn't you grab one of them just now and ask what they were up to?
I certainly don't mean to be merciful towards these monsters of the abyss, but I have a feeling that their plan with this object is of major importance to the entire Abyss Order. One cannot discover the truth behind it through interrogation. Or rather, these abyss mages likely fear something else, much more than they do a painful interrogation.
Paimon is...
All right, we shouldn't waste too...
Don't blink!
Solidify! I will have order!
Incoming! Boom boom! Motion to compel!
Solidify!
Time for your arraignment!
No time to lose.
Don't blink!
Gather!
Boom boom!
What's your mistake? Riptide!
Motion to compare.
Stabilize! Stabilize! This is order. Solidify!
Incinerate!
Solidify!
Motion to compare. Breath of the flame. Hey! Don't blink. Boom boom. Wow. Besides the seems wherever we find an abyss.
There are no coincidences in the world. Everything is the fruit of seeds planted long ago, just like your appearance in that tavern. Time is just waiting for those seeds to sprout. Forget it. Just some needless musings. The connection between the Abyss Order and the Ruin Guards is by no means incidental. Rather, they are both branches that have grown out and up from the same...
Branches?
Both originate from an ancient nation that was destroyed 500 years ago. Khaenri'ah.
Huh? Khaenri'ah? Really? The Abyss Order and... Oh. Speaking of Khaenri'ah... Oh, right. As your guide, Paimon should Huh? You have memories of being there. But that nation was destroyed 500 years ago.
Is that so? Well, everyone has their secrets. You did not pry into mine, so I shall not pry into yours. But, if you would like to tell me, I will listen. So, the Khaenri'ah you saw, what was it like?
So that's the complete story, huh? Paimon thought that you ran into that unknown god first.
I see. So your first memory after coming to this world was being awoken by your brother from within that meteorite.
It seems your brother woke up first. But the question is, how long before you?
And then your brother told you that the destruction of Khaenri'ah plunged the whole world into chaos, and that you two should leave this world called Teyvat?
The destruction of Khaenri'ah? He said that?
That destruction you witnessed, that's history from 500 years ago. It seems the first time you awoke in this world was indeed during that period.
Huh. So your brother must have understood this world better than you did, because he woke up first.
And it was shortly after that you encountered an unknown god who blocked your path, so you couldn't escape.
Oh, Paimon knows this part really well.
I understand. When you awoke at that time and hurriedly tried to leave for another world, you didn't know anything about Khaenri'ah. But now, since you have come to gain some understanding of Teyvat, you are able to guess that the war you witnessed all those years ago must be the war that ended Khaenri'ah. Am I right?
Ah, if that's the case, you must have been flipping through all sorts. Before going to Mondstadt, you had just looked at some vague materials. Later, we managed to gather. So, the whole time you were just trying to learn more about Khaenri'ah so you could find your brother? Oh, yeah. You can travel around the 7 nations to find the 7. But where can you go to find a nation?
I probably know more about Khaenri'ah than both of you. Khaenri'ah was a nation without a god. Not because it had a god. It was a powerful nation, built purely by humans. An unprecedented, flourishing, and glorious civilization.
A nation without a god?
Later events unfolded just as you remember. It was all destroyed by gods.
You mean that...
500 years ago, the gods descended upon the world and brought desolation to Khaenri'ah. The pride of humankind was uprooted and crushed, like a weed removed from the garden of the gods.
How could that be? The history books don't say anything about that.
Yes, well, continuing to discuss the past now will only dampen our spirits. Let's keep moving. I will tell you more of what you want to know as we continue our search.
I could get used to this. No time to lose.
Over there! It's more ruin guards and abyss mages. Dane was just saying how these ancient machines are from Khaenri'ah. So, did Khaenri'ah have a lot of ruins that needed to be guarded?
No. Ruin Guard is the name modern people have given these machines. No one called them that 500 years ago. These Ruin Guards were known as Field Tillers by the people of Khaenri'ah.
Field tillers? What a strange name.
It's not like you think. Field Tiller was just a code name. The people of Khaenri'ah like to give code names to their weapons. The land is not to be tilled with farming tools, but rather is to be fought for with steel and blood. This is how the field tiller came about.
Fought for with steel and blood? Well, that's an interesting way of understanding tilling.
After the destruction of Canria, these they wandered aimlessly over the centuries, perhaps resonating with the sorrow of other civilizations lost to time.
Well, that sounds so sad. Yeah, Paimon thinks you've been doing a real good job of that.
Once you understand more, those details won't mean much to you. But no matter their past, all that remains of them now...
Solidify! Crumble! Solidify! I will have order! Gather! Order guide you!
Incinerate!
Gather!
Yeah, brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
Solidify!
Speed up. Motion to compel. Incoming.
Stabilize!
Huh? This abyss maze dropped a talisman.
This talisman seems connected to the Abyss Herald. But why would an Abyss Mage be carrying it? Perhaps it really does contain information about their operation.
But Paimon can't read the writing on it. Is that the script of
Engulf the faith of the enemy in flame, and bring glory to His Highness the Prince.
What? Is that what it says?
Loom of Fate, initial operation. They, the Abyss, seem to be carrying out a large operation. The keyword here is Loom of Fate. It seems like they are still launching the operation, or rather, are still conducting preliminary tests.
Loom of Fate? What's that? Is it literally a... From the horrible feeling Paimon's been getting, those... So Dane, what message does...
I'm reading it now. An ambitious operation.
How so?
In short, the first...
The Overlord of the Vortex? You mean that god in the ocean? What do they want with Osile?
I know of your past heroics regarding Dvalin, and I also know of the Abyss Order's role in the Storm Terror incident, though you may not have been aware of it at the time. You were thwarting an Abyss Order operation similar to this one.
Last time it was Venti's old friend. This time it's a huge ancient god. The Abyss Order keeps setting their sights higher and higher. Will the Abyss Order use their lies and dark magic to corrupt a...
No. From the contents, they won't just corrupt Osile's mind. They also plan to...
Is that... So wait! The Abyss
Very few people today truly understand the civilization of Kanria. Though, of course, the accuracy of that understanding itself. Only the Abyss Order has consistently sought out the remnants of Kanria. Despite being far from human, they seek out this lost human civilization quite persistent. The talisman's message states that they will use the new core that shall replace the orb usually held by the Statue of the Seven.
The eye of the very first field tiller?
It would seem so.
This whole thing keeps getting more complicated.
Yes. A core, thereby imbuing the newly born god with the power to topple.
Oh boy, the Abyss Order sure is a... Since no one knows where the first field tiller is, how about we take the information about this... Yeah!
The cathedral...
Huh?
Nothing.
Violet grass is a plant that enjoys a moist environment and is best picked after it rains.
A huge statue, a grandiose cathedral. The people... But how aware of this was the Animo Archon on receiving this gift? And how much did he give back in return?
Faith doesn't ask for anything in return, though. Does it?
As long as the gods have...
Shh! We're about to enter the cathedral, and actually...
I never specifically said I would enter the cathedral.
Huh?
You are the honorary knight of Mondstadt. They will surely... Having me tag along would only make them suspicious. Correct. And just as our little friend said, I might say something bad about the church at any time. When a non-believer steps onto holy ground, I have never received the favor of the gods in the past. That's enough about that.
Okay, then we'll just...
I should warn you about one thing. The Church of Favonius wouldn't ignore the matter of the statue. Also, meddling in the affairs...
Honorary Knight! Hi, how have you... But... It seems she hasn't realized it's just an illusion. Oh, we're here to ask some questions about something. Barbara... Of course you...
Huh? You're here to ask about that old story? Well, a long time ago, there was nearly every member of the church in the church's records, as you might assume. Of course.
Nothing? Sorry, Barbara, but we can't tell you about the statue we...
Other strange stories.
The tyrants?
Oh, this many, many years ago.
Balls of fire raining?
People at that time believed it was this strange phenomenon continued for about a year. No one was ever able... Right. Perhaps it was something else that... Anyway,
It's okay. Thanks.
There's that pointless word, thank you again.
Oh, Rosaria, it's you.
If you're looking for the Knights of Favonius, they're busy with those monsters again.
Those
monsters that tried to attack Mondstadt last time during—
Wasn't that the Abyssal?
Indeed. They're gathering in Wolvenbum. Could it be that the Abyss Order is— Master Jean has already headed off to— Master Jean said you should stay at the church.
But you're also—
Right.
Oh, but please, everyone.
I see. This could very well have...
But what is the Abyss Order?
No, that's not... Unlike Osile, who was just suppressed. Today, it is just his spirit. The Abyss Herald may just be targeting the spirit of Andreas.
No time to lose.
The Abyss Order!
Don't underestimate the enemy. Let's take them now.
I will have order.
Incinerate! Speed up!
The closer we get to the target, the more enemies there are.
Yeah, let's go! Huh? Why not? Is it because you're afraid of fluffy animals?
It has nothing to do with wolves. It's because Borea... I cannot possibly agree with his act. Besides, you're the one people like. There's nothing special about... It's just my opinion, but a word... You shouldn't place too much trust in them. But at the same time, don't go too far in the opposite direction. Even if the god in question...
Don't trust them and don't hunt them. That's...
Lest I repeat the failings of my forebear, I will...
Huh?
The destruction of the nation of Canria by the gods is the reason the Abyss Order now seeks to destroy the nations watched over by the Seven. Well, enough chit-chat. We should get back to business. I will go take care of the remaining Abyss Order...
What a strange man. Yeah, that's true. You also keep your guard up against unfamiliar gods. At the Rite of Dissension in Liyue, your decision was very similar to what Dane would do. Not the easiest situation.
Honorary Knight, Paimon, what are you two doing here?
Oh, Master Jean! So glad we found you. Rosaria told us that you came here to fight the Abyss Order, so we came to help.
Then your help is greatly appreciated. The Abyss Order's sudden offensive is very strange. They have surrounded Wolvendom. I am preparing to send out some knights to fight back. I just scouted out all of Wolvendom, but I did not see you. Rosaria told me that the Abyss Order is going after Boreas. But the Abyss Order and Boreas... what is the connection between them?
They just like to cause trouble. The Abyss Order already went after Dvalin. It's not too surprising that they would also go—
that is true. Regardless, whether the reason behind the present threat is clear or not, Honorary Knight, please go and check if Lupus Boreas is in any danger. This god's spirit... he does not often see people, but I hear that you have met him before. Maybe it is best that you are also the one to meet him this time. Okay, be careful. Thank you for your help, Honorary Knight of Favonius.
Incoming.
No time to lose.
Look! Over there, it's Razor! And the Abyss Herald!
You, not welcome here!
So, the wolf... You claim to be a guardian, yet your once sharp claws have clearly dulled since your... If you serve us, we can restore your divine... Lies. Lies.
What the heck is this ceremony? He looks... Oh no! Is this the same thing they did to corrupt Dvalin?
Wolves never surrender! But this can't go on.
No matter how many...
Stabilize! Gather! Order guide you.
Motion to compel!
Gather!
Speed up pace!
Time! Shouldn't let your guard down.
Gather!
Don't blink! Hey! Cut to the chase!
It's you!
Solidify! This is order.
Boom! Time for your arraignment!
Stabilize!
Incinerate!
Decimate!
Speed up!
The end is nigh.
Motion to compel!
All life will perish.
Gather!
The world will fall.
With sword comes shadow.
The end will. The ceremony was. How does an old spirit have such determined will? No matter. This is but.
It disappeared again!
Thank you. You came. Just in time.
Human Lupercal. I am ashamed, but still.
Lupus Boreas never refuses trial, but scary outsider, not respect trial rules. I too didn't see the trap.
Wait, so you mean the Abyss Order had everything prepared to corrupt Lupus Boreas' mind, then lured him out under the pretense of challenging him in a trial?
Thank you. In the future, my claws, you smell danger?
No, we heard about the danger. Paimon's, besides coming to help, we actually have something to ask you about too. Excuse us, Mr. Wolf God. Do you know anything about the first field tiller?
I pay no heed to the contraptions of humans. It entered into my... But it could not think. Only fight. It was designed as... I eventually damaged it greatly with one of my attacks.
By the sounds of it, it's possible that could have been the very first...
Missiles. It could spin, leap high into the air, and even shoot fireballs. Although no match for a god.
Fireballs? Hey, anyway, this pretty much proves that the first field tiller Kingdom on... It sounds like the first one was way stronger than the mass-produced ruin guards that came after. But in this story, it was damaged at the...
Don't know. But did we help?
Yes, you were a big help! We need to keep investigating something super important. The Abyss Herald may have left, but the...
Yes, I smell more danger. You too. Also, be careful.
Well, that was some good intel. Quick, let's go tell Dane!
The sun is out. Our work's done for the day. Shall we take...
Dane, there you are! Did you see Master Jean?
I saw her, but purposely avoided her. As both the Lion Fang Knight and acting Grand Master, she naturally would have... If I'm not careful, one day I may find myself becoming the object of one of her investigations. But back to the matter at hand. I defeated some of the Abyss Force. I see. Well then, we can more or less figure out where the...
Huh? Really?
That information combined with a more comprehensive analysis. For example, the old story you told me you heard in the cathedral. Exactly. The strange story told to you by that young sister, long mistaken to be a curse rained down by a deceased tyrant.
Ah, Paimon gets it! So the tyrant's final fury was really just missiles fired after it was damaged in the fight with the Wolf of... Then, whenever anyone got close... Back then, the people of Mondstadt hadn't seen many ruin guards before, so they came to interpret it as the tyrant's final fury!
It looks like we need to make a trip to Storm Terror's lair and comb the entire area. What do you mean?
Huh? You mean... Oh, Paimon remembers too! We saw that abandoned ruin guard sitting atop the tower when we went there before. This is it, right? Ooh. Huh? Nothing?
This requires another method. Using elemental sight on a field tiller is of no use because... Let me give it a try. And done.
Wow! It's...
The very thing the Abyss Herald has been seeking all along. The eye of the first field tiller. All of the ruin guards today are just replicas of this machine. As the prototype, its combat capability was unrestricted.
Prototype?
As the Abyss Order has surmised, if this eye is placed in the hands of the defiled statue, and if the limbs of Osial, Overlord of the Vortex, are attached to the statue, there you have a mechanized god. And this newly born god will have the power to topple the divine thrones of Celeste. Yes.
Then, what should we do with this eye?
No. I'll guard it myself.
Huh? You?
You may doubt me if you wish, but I must ensure it does not fall into the wrong hands. No matter where we may hide it, they will find it. And as for the Church of Favoni...
Oh!
But our work isn't done yet. To avoid any further repercussions, we must also take care of that defiled statue.
Hi, I'm not gonna talk because I'm doing this story mission.
We can't have the church get involved.
I'm almost done.
Let's
though.
handle it
I think
ourselves.
like 20 minutes left.
As for what I mean by take care of it...
I'm streaming it.
Naturally, I mean to completely destroy it.
Destroy it? That's a statue. Well, good thing we didn't tell Barbara earlier.
Do the Seven really expect me to help? Let's go back to those ruins and I'll make sure it doesn't get away this time.
If you want to watch, it's the really important part that, like, you know, my brother. Okay. Okay. Well then, I'm gonna do it then. No talk.
So after all that running around, we end up right back here again. Look at us. We barely escaped this place last time, and now we're strolling right back in. Gee, surely we must be some of the bravest adventurers in all of Tibet. That or the stupidest. To get to that creepy statue, we just need to follow the path we used to escape last time. That should take us right to it. Yep, that'll work. Let's go. And remember to be on your guard.
Looks like we're here. An eerie, lifeless, dark chamber. I understand the evil aura you were describing earlier. Be careful to not be overwhelmed by the power of the defiled statue.
You sense correctly. You are just as vexed. I sense your soul is stained by terrible bloodshed. Perhaps from your darkest nightmares. Unless... Oh, and something far more dangerous. Then we are the same. We're both dangerous. But dangers from outside of the Abyss Order must be caught and caged.
It is your words that forever reek of corruption. Time to silence you!
Bow before the Abyss!
Gather!
Don't blink! Hey!
Solidify!
Incinerate!
Stabilize!
Speed!
Solidify! Gather! Gather!
Don't blink! Cut to the chase! Motion to compel!
No time to lose.
Rise! Solidify! I will have order!
Income!
Solidify!
Boom boom! Invisible evidence! Speed up! Hey!
Solidify!
Abyss, grant me new life.
Incinerate!
Stabilize!
With sword comes shadow. Boom boom!
Solidify!
The world will fall!
Incinerate!
The end is nigh.
Incoming! Hey!
The world will fall!
Boom boom! Speed of hey!
The world will fall!
Order guide you.
The end will come!
Hey! Don't blink!
The end is nigh!
Gather!
Motion to compel!
The world will... Prince.
Hey! Could that be?
Lumine.
Wait! He just blocked an attack against the Abyss Herald! Your brother? And the Abyss?
Lumine. Why are you with Dane?
Uh-huh? Your brother knows Dane?
Ether, we meet again.
What's going on here? Dane knows him too?
You shouldn't team up with this man. He is my enemy.
Ether.
But it must be said. Don't try to stop me. Don't try to stop the Abyss. That man Dainsliff was the Twilight Sword, one of the royal guards of the final dynasty of Conria. 500 years ago, he failed to prevent the destruction of Conria. A curse of immortality was laid upon him, to forever wander the wilderness, while he watched the people he was supposed to protect turn into the monsters of the Abyss.
You're saying Dane is from Conria? The same Conria that was destroyed 500 years ago? And you said the people turned into monsters? You're trying to tell Paimon that the Abyss Order is not only related to Conria, but is actually the people of Conria themselves? And the whole thing about Dane being your enemy... Paimon's so confused.
Home. Yes, of course. Home is wherever we are together. But I cannot go with you to the next world to find a new home. At least, not yet. Until the Abyss has engulfed the thrones, my war with destiny will see no end. Listen to me, Lumine. I have already traveled through this world once. Once you reach the end of your journey as I did, you will see for yourself the true nature of this world. So we'll meet again. Though we need not rush, sister. I have more than enough time to wait for you. We have always had enough time.
well as the Seven, Dane is also a key part of finding your sibling too, right? That's right! By the way, what they said just now is all pretty confusing. Did you understand it at all? Oh, well then, let's go over it again. First off, that Abyss Herald called your brother Prince. It seems like your brother is leading the Abyss Order. Even the Abyss Herald answers to him. Still, we don't know for sure if he's the highest-ranking leader in the organization. Also, your brother said that he wants to engulf the thrones and go to war with Destiny. What the heck does that mean? Could it be he wants to destroy the Seven and the Seven Nations? Next thing, turns out the Abyss Order monsters are really what the people of Conria turned into after their nation was destroyed. This story is just plain terrifying. And Dane is from Conria too. He witnessed its destruction 500 years ago. But he didn't turn into a monster. And now he's fighting the Abyss Order. So that's why your brother said that Dane is his enemy, right? But if the monsters of the Abyss are the same people that Dane protected all those years ago, then why is he enemies with the Abyss Order now? Also, how come after all this time we've spent searching for your brother, it turns out he's on the side of the Abyss? What's up with that? Yeah, you're right. Then we can't let ourselves get down about it now. Our journey's not over yet. Let's get a move on. Time to leave this terrible dark place and get back to the surface where the sun shines bright. If your brother wants you to reach the end of your journey, show him what you're made of. Come on, traveler, let's go.
Speed of light!
Incoming!